Hey everybody, so the shape I chose to make a tutorial on is the bow, and here's the code that I made that gets it to look like this. So yeah, we'll get started with a tutorial on how you make this. So first off, you'll need your div, so we can just undo, and so you have your div and you can ID it bow or whatever it is you want to call it. And then to start off we have our hash. So hash bow, and this is going to, and we're going to have a bow and an after. One's going to be the sort of hourglass shape we're looking for, and the other one's going to be the is going to be like a square that we put right in the middle. And this is basically using the same kind of principles you would use to make a triangle. So we're going to have a width and a height of 0. Alright, and then in order to make the triangle shape show up, you use a series of borders to get the triangle shapes in the positions you want them to. So first we're going to have our border, which is going to make just a regular square show up, and then the next part is what creates our triangles, and it's going to be a series of either border lefts, rights, bottoms, tops that creates our series of triangles that we're going to need. And so there we go. And so this one's going to be red, and then the next one is pretty much the same, except this is going to be for the right side, which will give us that bow shape we're looking for. And then to get rid of the black parts, you can put transparent. Transparent. There we go. And so then, so far, so good. So now we got to put an after, so hash bow, and then after, and same kind of principles more or less with this. We got to have our height and width at 0. We also need to have a content. If you don't have this, then nothing will show up. I've tried it with and without it, and it seems like you do need it in order to get the next shape to show up. It seems to be pretty common with shapes like this, where you're combining two shapes together to make a new shape. So, and then let's see, the position of this will need to be absolute. Now let's just copy and paste it over. There we go. Yeah, it's put in all sorts of places. Alright, and then to get it to show up, we'll start off just being able to see it for now. There we go. So we have our little black square, and then the next series is going to be positioning it so that it will be exactly in the center of our shape. And so that will position it right there, and then we can come down here to border and make it our red color. And then for the rest of it, we can use a series of border radiuses to kind of round that out a bit, make it actually look the way it's supposed to look like a bow. So that rounded out the square, and then we can put another border radius here, and that'll round out our bow, which you kind of need to make it a little more extreme. So there we go. So now, there you go. We got our bow, and that's how you make it.